Hey guys, Calais, My LF Training. I'm on my way to go visit a client, one of our communities. Don't know what I'll get, but I'm going to try to get some footage, maybe a video, some pictures, definitely. Um, anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about marketing. A lot of people, they have a marketing budget and they have to spend it in certain ways, but I think they spend it inefficiently sometimes, especially with older media. Now, I do like some old media. Like, for example, I really still like church bulletins. I think church bulletins are great. They're inexpensive. I think when we were running one for a pretty good spot in the church bulletin was like $100 a month. That was like full color, but I think they had other options. So, I would definitely put one in a church bulletin nearby your community. But you need to budget. You need to work within your budget. So if your budget is, say, $1,000 a month, then you need to make sure you're spending it wisely. I mean, it'll come back to you consistently running advertising. So the church bulletins are good. What I liked a lot were they were like full page inserts into the newspaper. They weren't a printed ad in the newspaper, but they were a loose leaf. That allowed me to print a bigger insert, and that worked really well. You could target particular zip codes. It was just inserted into those target zip codes. So my zip code, where your facility is located, I mean, you're probably going to get most of your clients from a close geographic area. But I think if you're going to run something, don't just run some brochure, like a fancy brochure. Make it like a resource. Put all the resources that are available in your market, like important phone numbers, City Hall, 911. If there's any local programs, like in Satellite Beach, they had a stop by and say hi program. Put a little blurb about it. So turn your insert, which would look like you sponsor it, like it'll be like sponsored by, ABC facility, but turn it into a resource for them. And you could put a lot of other things like Meals on Wheels phone number. Maybe you could get some other sponsors to help you offset the costs, like a home health company and a hospice, for example. So you do double-sided, and on the front page you could put the resources. On the back you could put half a page of each of them, a sponsorship, and then just take the price of the ad and just divide it by 2, maybe 3. I mean, you're doing all the work, so maybe divide it by 2 and you can see if you can get your sponsorship. Now, that's a great way to do it. Now, the customer is probably going to keep that, whereas if it's just some marketing piece, they might just throw it out. So make it a resource guide, make it a little informational piece. When we were running our marketing piece, it was really an informative letter explaining to them pitfalls and things that they should know about choosing an assisted living facility. Really spent a lot of time writing the letter, and we would run that 2 times a month. 2 times a month in my 3 zip codes that we target, and I would literally have people coming to me with like 10 of those copies, and they just kept collecting them. They gave them out to neighbors, friends. Then you can take that piece and you can drop it off at the fire department. Now it's just like a resource for the community. Yeah, it looks, you're sponsoring it, but it's a resource. So there's a lot of things you can do if you turn your marketing into like info marketing. And your blog posts and your social media posts could be exactly the same thing. So that's just a quick little tip. Please like the post, share, comment, give me some feedback, give me some questions. I'm going to be trying to do some case studies. So I'll find a facility. If you're a facility and you want me to help you, no charge. We'll come up with creative marketing ideas and maybe use some of the older templates that I have. I even made a 62-page resource guide for the community. It was pretty big publication. So I have a lot of creative ideas. I hope you like this, and I'm going to go visit this facility, Eastbrook, now. Thanks.